The restaurant was filled with soft jazz music and the clinking of expensive cutlery. Crystal chandeliers reflected luxury from every angle. It was the kind of place where people came to be seen, not to be judged. Ethan Carter sat silently at a table near the window. Dressed in a perfectly tailored navy blue suit, his appearance screamed wealth. But beneath the polished exterior was a truth no one noticed at first glance: Ethan was paralyzed from the waist down. His wheelchair was sleek, modern, and discreet, but it still made him different in a world obsessed with perfection. Tonight was not his idea. His assistant had insisted. A blind date might be good for you, sir. Ethan agreed reluctantly. At exactly 7:15 p.m., his date arrived. Her name was Vanessa. She scanned the room confidently, her heels clicking against the marble floor, until her eyes landed on Ethan's wheelchair. Her smile froze, just for a second, but that second was enough. "You're in a wheelchair?" she asked, not bothering to hide her disappointment. "Yes," Ethan replied calmly. "I was in an accident 3 years ago." Vanessa sighed and sat down, clearly annoyed. "I thought you were normal," she muttered, scrolling through her phone. Ethan felt something tighten in his chest. The waiter approached, but before he could speak, Vanessa waved him away impatiently. "I don't have much time," she said loudly. "Let's just order." Throughout dinner, she mocked his condition, subtly at first, then openly. "So, can you even travel? Doesn't it get exhausting being dependent on others? I mean, money is nice, but..." Each word landed like a slap. Other diners began to stare. Ethan remained silent, not because he was weak, but because he was tired of explaining his worth. That's when she appeared, a young waitress named Lily. She had warm eyes, freckles on her cheeks, and a calm presence that instantly shifted the energy at the table. "Is everything okay here?" Lily asked gently. Vanessa scoffed. "No, the service is slow, and honestly, this date is a disaster." Lily looked at Ethan. She noticed his clenched jaw, the quiet dignity. Then she did something no one expected. She turned to Vanessa and said calmly, "Ma'am, kindness is free, but it seems you still can't afford it." The restaurant went silent. Vanessa's face turned red. "Excuse me," she snapped. "You don't humiliate someone for something they can't control," Lily continued. "And if you can't treat people with respect, this restaurant may not be the right place for you." Gasps echoed around the room. Vanessa stood up furiously, grabbed her purse, and stormed out, humiliated. Ethan looked up at Lily, stunned. "I'm sorry about that," she said softly. "No one deserves that." For the first time that night, Ethan smiled. "Thank you," he said. "You didn't have to do that." "Yes," she replied, "I did." They talked, not as millionaire and waitress, but as two human beings. Lily didn't ask about his money. She asked about his dreams. Ethan didn't ask about her past. He asked about her passions. Hours passed unnoticed. When the bill arrived, Ethan paid, and left quietly. But Lily couldn't forget him. Neither could he. Ethan returned to the restaurant again and again, always requesting Lily's section. They talked about life, fear, resilience, and hope. One evening, Ethan finally asked, "Would you like to have dinner with me, outside of work?" Lily hesitated. "Ethan, I don't belong in your world." He smiled. "Neither did I, until I learned what truly mattered." She said yes. Months later, Ethan decided to surprise Lily. He arrived early at the restaurant, and overheard a conversation in the kitchen. "She's still working 2 jobs, a coworker said. "Yeah, ever since she dropped out of college to care for her disabled father." Ethan froze. Lily had never told him. That night, she confessed everything. Her father was paralyzed. She worked tirelessly to support him. She believed life tested people, not punished them. Tears filled Ethan's eyes. In Lily, he didn't just find love. He found understanding. Ethan funded Lily's education, secretly. He started a foundation for people with disabilities. And 1 year later, he proposed to Lily at the same restaurant. The same table. The same place where he was once humiliated. But this time, he stood tall. Not on his legs, but on love, dignity, and respect.